Who are Jehovah's Witnesses?
Sometimes they're your neighbors, your co-workers, or your extended family.
You may think of those friendly people who visit your door with Watchtower magazines,
Or who stand behind a literature cart?
They speak of good news of God's kingdom and a future in paradise.
All of these answers are true, but
they have a dark side they don't want you to see.
Jehovah's Witnesses have a policy which they call disfellowshipment. A disfellowshipped person is excommunicated from the congregation, and they are not allowed any form of communication with the members of the congregation. Whenever someone officially leaves the religion, Jehovah's Witnesses villainize that person. There are sermons from the podium, there are publications that call these people disgusting or mentally diseased, simply because they choose to no longer believe the same way that Jehovah's Witnesses do.
My parents and my 3 siblings have been shunning me for almost 8 years now. They weren't talking to me at the time, but reached out to me to let me know that I'm not their daughter anymore.
We have 4 children, grown children, they're grown adults, and they are presently shunning us because we spoke out against the child's sexual abuse.
Hi, I'm Bethany. I've been shunned by my parents and sister for 15 years.
My grandmother, Anna Mavris, was disfellowshipped at the age of 92 when she was deaf and did not understand why she was disfellowshipped.
9 years ago on my birthday, my father called me, and the first words that came out of his mouth were, "This would have been much easier if I could have just left this on your voicemail." At which point he informed me that moving forward they would be having no communication with me at all. So you may think you know who Jehovah's Witnesses are, but do you know who they are to us?
Who are Jehovah's Witnesses to me? My mother.
My aunts, my uncles, my nieces, my nephew.
Who are Jehovah's Witnesses to me? My nieces that I've never met.
Who are Jehovah's Witnesses to me? My grandparents.
Who are Jehovah's Witnesses to me? My cousins.
They are our parents. They are our sisters and brothers. They're our nieces and nephews. They're our aunts and uncles. They're our cousins.
So who are Jehovah's Witnesses to us? They're our families. And for many of us, they're our entire childhood filled with memories. And they've all been taken away from us.
We are former members of Jehovah's Witnesses.
We are former Jehovah's Witnesses.
We are former members of Jehovah's Witnesses.
We are former members of Jehovah's Witnesses.
We are former members of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Some of us were excommunicated from the faith.
Some of us chose to disassociate ourselves from the religion. And some of us just walked away because we no longer believed in what they were teaching. Because of this, we are shunned by those that we know and love inside of this organization.
We are mothers,
fathers,
sons, daughters.
We are sisters.
Sisters.
We are brothers. We are uncles.
We are aunts. We are nieces.
We are nephews.
We are your children and grandchildren.
Who are we to Jehovah's Witnesses? We're granddaughters.
We did not choose to walk away from the people that we love. We just chose to believe differently than they do. Many of us were born into this religion or raised with this belief system without being given a choice. When we chose our faith-based beliefs for ourselves, we were then shunned and ostracized by the people that we love simply for not choosing the same way that they did. Many of us found ourselves in a world where we felt upside down with no support.
Despite this, there are so many of us out here that are living and thriving and being the best version of ourselves that we can be.
Some of my own friends growing up found themselves in situations where they needed love and they needed support from the people in their lives that meant the entire world to them. And what they found instead was rejection. They were thrown out of the religion and left to fight that battle on their own. And sadly, some left this world feeling unloved and unworthy because they were rejected by the people who were supposed to love them unconditionally.
Top leadership does not want the rank and file to know that you do not need to shun your loved ones and you can continue to have normal family relationships with those that leave the religion.
This is such a well-kept secret within the organization that it is only published in a secret elder's manual that the regular rank and file do not even know exists. No one below the rank of elder is allowed to view this book, which is called Shepherd the Flock of God. In its 2019 edition, it states this: if a member of the congregation is known to have unnecessary association with disfellowshipped or disassociated relatives who are not in the household, he would not qualify for congregation privileges, which would require one to be exemplary. He would not be dealt with judicially. This was further confirmed by Watchtower lawyer David Nam when testifying before the Canadian Supreme Court in case number 37273.
That word is used by Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses don't use the word shun or shunning. They refer to it as disfellowship, disfellowshipping, disfellowshipped, because that really gives the sense of what's taking place within this particular religious community. Disfellowship literally means no further spiritual fellowship with the individual. And as I point out, sorry, Chief Justice, as I point out at paragraph 22 of my factum, the nature of the relationship then of a disfellowship person is not completely shunned. The disfellowship person is able to come into the congregation, to the congregation meetings. They're able to attend in the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. They're able to sit wherever they like. They can sing the spiritual songs with the congregation. As far as their family members are concerned, normal family relations continue with the exception of spiritual fellowship.
You can see it in print from your own organization. You can hear it coming from the mouths of Watchtower lawyers, where Watchtower is supporting their statements. So we urge you, stop the shunning.
I think they believe what they're doing is the right thing.
But it's not. You don't need to do this to yourselves or to us.
Some of you have children that have never met their grandparents.
There are people who love you that barely know you or that you barely know because of this forced shunning.
Your own leadership states that you are permitted to continue regular association with your family.
As Christians, heed the counsel of Jesus and don't be like the Pharisees who put title and prominence above people.
In Matthew chapter 23, Jesus is addressing the crowds and his disciples in a warning against hypocrisy. Verses 5 through 7. All the works they do to be seen by men, for they broaden the scripture-containing cases that they wear as safeguards, and they lengthen the fringes of their garments. They like the most prominent place at evening meals, and the front seats in the synagogues, and the greetings in the marketplaces, and to be called rabbi by men.
Only you can answer if passing a microphone at your Kingdom Hall or holding a special title mean more to you than the people that you're supposed to love.
If you are an active Jehovah's Witness, you can speak to your shunned loved ones.
Don't let anyone take away the ones you care about.
We are human beings, and we are worthy of your love and your respect.
Shun no more in 2024.
Because some of us can't even call home.
If you want to know what being a Jehovah's Witness is like, please ask someone who has experience in the group.
For more information, please visit jwfacts.com. Thank you.
And remember, we understand if you need to remain anonymous. Please don't let that stop you from reaching out.